Welcome to the Harvesting Wisdom podcast. Together we explore the vast landscapes of life, delving into the rich soil of experiences, sowing the seeds of curiosity, and harvesting the profound wisdom that each episode unfolds.
Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Madison Wires. Welcome to Behind the Scenes at Harvesting Wisdom. Today I am joined by Dr. Chen. Thank you so much for being here. Before we get started, can you just introduce yourself a little bit for our audience and give us a little bit background on who you are and what you're working on?
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. So my name is Changbin Chen, and I'm a faculty member currently at SCU and School of Life Science. And before I moved to here, I was at University of Minnesota, working in the Department of Horticulture for about 15 years.
Wow. So,
working on plant science and mainly for like tomato mango breeding.
Yeah, so cool. You were just working on a project, the Desert Dew tomato, correct? Can you just talk to us a little bit about that project and what you guys are hoping to accomplish doing that research?
So Desert Dew is actually one of the serious breeding and development cultivars we're trying to work on. So many will develop those tomato lines, trying to fit those needs for the growth environment. It's kind of like extreme growth environment, like a north part, very short growth season, and desert here, Arizona, pretty much a short season growing.
Yeah.
Hot weather here, and also high UV
Yes. Yeah.
drought environment. So those we fit here very well. So that's one way we're looking at. And we're looking at because it's dwarf, very high yield, very short season growing. Life cycle is short. So that way will give you opportunity like a for conventional crop variety you grow, for example, like 12 100 days for this one is about like 4 weeks short
Wow.
compared to most of it at least 4 weeks short.
Yeah. So you guys are trying to expand the time frame where you can grow these tomatoes.
Yeah, so basically yes. One thing we're trying to expand it, and we're trying to kind of limit the source, like reduce the source uses, like water use, and increase the what's called produce per unit use of water. So
Yeah.
kind of reduce the water use for that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What kind of what sparked your interest in working on tomatoes and working in plant science? Like why are you passionate about the work that you do?
So for plant science, because for all my ancestor generations, I know they all farmers.
Yeah.
That's one reason. So and when I started my childhood, I worked in the farm range. But many, and when I moved to the U.S. and especially when I had a job in University of Minnesota, I was surrounded by all very famous world-class breeders. They create all different kind of crop varieties, and also this Green Revolution. The Dr. Norman Borlaug,
Yeah.
his sculpture is on campus in the egg building. So basically, kind of remind us every day about how this research and plant science can transform into the real apply and the benefit to human society. So that's one another thing. And right now, they are actually going far beyond that. They have a program called Forever Green.
Okay.
Basically, they're trying to move even further to grow all the crops, perennial crops, or cover crop in the winter. So that's where I sparked me very much there. So I think you see all your colleagues work as breeders. So that's one, that's one important part.
Yeah. Very cool. One thing that we have in common is I go to ASU and you teach at ASU. Why do you like teaching about agriculture and sustainability? Like what Why is educating important for the future of the science?
That's a great question. Education is where we actually pass our knowledge into another generation. So it's especially will help the next generation of growers or farmers who work in the agriculture now make a decision and at a different location what kind of crop, what kind of variety they choose. Because when you bring in a different varieties come from a different location, they adapt to the environment.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Another thing is technology. So what kind of technology there and what's available, they help them to really to maximum their outcomes when you select for different crop to grow. Yeah, so this I think this is very important when you get a teaching, and also where many of our class, the students in the class, they have a limited knowledge about how many of species actually in the food. Because of the industrial that way, you think if you think about how many species you eat every day or you do a year.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, so it's about like a 20-30, right? It's not very many.
Yeah.
But our way is basically to deliver knowledge to everyone. There's so many more species, and you can integrate into your food. And the more diversity food you have, actually will benefit your health. So that's one thing, because many resources come from different sources. Yes. Yeah, that's what you think. So basically, teaching and education is very important because you don't have to get to the next generation take the detour for what you have done. You fear to try this one, that one, that you don't have to try it anymore. You just say, okay, that will work.
It's about streamlining the learning. Yeah, making sure you're getting better with every single rendition.
Every generation, you should be better and better because you learn from the pioneers you have. Yes.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out the full-length podcast, also on our channel, with host Mike Mahone. Thank you.
Thank you for joining the Harvesting Wisdom podcast. Click subscribe and like for ongoing insightful conversations. Explore our webpage for show notes and additional resources. Visit our guests' webpage for deeper insights. Your engagement is the foundation of our journey, and until next time, keep pursuing wisdom.